It's important for us to continue our commitment that we already expressed in many resolutions that has been proposed by us and voted in the European Parliament with a large majority. I refer, for instance, to the resolution in which we condemn the destruction, the massive destruction of the cultural heritage, Armenian cultural heritage in Artsakh, the destruction of churches, monasteries, even the destruction of graveyards, just to cancel the millennium presence of the Armenian culture there. But of course, we also condemn the weaponization of the prisoners of war, including the prisoners of the war of 2020, that should have been already released since a long time ago. Those are all negative signs that some authoritarian states are trying to change the borders of states through the use of violence. This, we truly believe, it's unacceptable everywhere in the world, including, of course, in the Caucasus region, including in Armenia. We will continue to struggle to see a more strong attitude of the European Union as defender of the truth and as mediator. Of course, we endorse the fact that a mission was deployed, a monetary observation mission of 40 persons in the line of contact between Armenia and Azerbaijan, but I also truly believe that it would be important that this mission should not be simply a temporary one, but should become a permanent one as long as the situation will require their monitoring, and even I call for an increase of the number of monitor person deployed to ensure that in every single part of in every single land that is at risk, there will be an observer to report what is really happening. Yesterday we were in the Syriac region and we observed what happened to some housing that has been shelled by the artillery of the Azeri armed force, and I think no people should be under the threat to be arrested, especially civilians under the threat to be arrested. We are here to reiterate the importance of support that should happen. On one side, activity, and on the other side, the right of self-determination of the Armenian people in Artsakh. Therefore, once more, let me say that we are concerned also by the agreement, the deal that has been announced by the European President of Commission with Azerbaijan on gas. We truly understand that in this moment of energetic crisis, there is a need of diversification for Europe, but this should not happen bargaining rule of law, bargaining fundamental rights, bargaining the support for democracy with simply the needs of energy supply. Armenia is a pillar of democracy in this region, one of the very few fully democratic states with pluralism, with strong respect, of course, of the political rights of its own citizens, and this is not, of course, the case of many other neighbor states. And I think that that should also be taken fully into account by the action and the diplomatic action of the European Union. Therefore, we'll continue to be extremely attentive and a strong voice within the European Parliament to ensure that the orientation, the proposals of the European Parliament will be fully taken into account, respected also by the European Commission, by the Council of the European Union in their diplomatic actions, and to ensure a coherence not simply among the European institutions, but also, and you know, with the values and the principles for which the European stands for and on which the European Union has been built. I truly believe that Armenia is also part of the European culture and heritage. I hope that one day Armenia will be able to join also the European family, because I think that Armenia fully belongs to the European family. But in the meanwhile, of course, we have also to show that this commitment it comes also from concrete action on the European side. And therefore I call to continue the diplomatic efforts to bring back all the solution of the conflicts around the negotiating table, also taking into account that every diplomatic solution should be fair, should be balanced, and should have, as I said, full respect of territorial integrity of the Armenian Republic, and again, once more, respect for the right of self-determination of people in Artsakh. We will be extremely also committed towards the votes of the reports on the EU-Armenia relationship and EU-Azerbaijan relationship that now is in pending discussion in front of the Foreign Affairs Committee of the European Parliament. And just be reassured that we will use also the very important witnesses, data we were collecting during this fact-finding mission during these days here to ensure that those reports will represent an objective reality and not, of course, simply some political positions that are not fully attached to the reality of the events that are happening in this moment in the country.